Today I have something very juicy for you. But can you wrap your head around Kaboozi on men who go around planting their seeds far as if they're the only ones that God told Muzale Mwale? Today I have come for you, ghost fathers. Yes, those men that like to hit and run. They are the true ghosts. Now, how is a girl supposed to know that the guy that she's crushing on is a ghost father? You know, the ones that abandon their children? As a woman, you hear about them so much, but you never believe it until they come and touch you with their ghostly hands. Cutting out for me, in my experience, there was this guy. Oh, he was so cute and hunky and hot. My God, that man was really hot. We went to the same school and I had a huge crush on him, Mama Nyabu. But, unfortunately, he was dating my bestie. Anyway, school ended and then I heard that they broke up. I was like, yay! Finally, I can now date this guy. Mama, didn't he just vanish? He vanished. I never saw him again. He disappeared. He changed his numbers and he deleted all his social media pages. Until I saw him recently in a taxi by accident. But before I continue with this jazz, if you are a film producer and you're looking for a location to shoot your film, or you have a documentary or a podcast, come to Dilstories Film Studio. Now, any set that you want, they'll design it for you. Be it a bar, a bedroom, living room, courtroom, any kind of set, they'll do it for you at very affordable prices. And if you say that you got to hear about them from this vlog, they give you a discount. Now, back to my crush. I was in a taxi and I was heading to my bestie's birthday. She had just moved dozens of Entebbe Road. But I was cussing the entire time. I was like, why didn't she just put this birthday at Cafe Java's like any other broke person? Hey, you didn't know. It's only the broke people who celebrate their birthdays from Java. The rich ones throw house parties. Anyway, now I'm in this taxi. I'm going and then I look at the front and I see my crush. I just knew that God had performed a miracle. You see, that previous Sunday, I had gone to church after a very long time. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. I even gave my pastor 100K. And I told him to give me blessings of a husband. And now, here I am in a random taxi. And I see my crush who I hadn't seen in like 5 years. Isn't that a miracle? Ha! My heart started pumping. Kutu, kutu, kutu. I started envisioning myself wearing a wedding ring. I even started composing a testimony to give to church on Sunday. Now, I noticed he was seated with another woman at the front, but I didn't care so much because, first of all, they were not talking, so there was no way they could have been there together. But I was worried. I was like, is he also going to this birthday party? Are they back together with my bestie? I started praying and binding demons. Hey, I declared him for me as like he is supposed to be my husband. Even if it means breaking up with my bestie, yeah? So be it. I mean, Jesus denied his own mother. Who am I to reject a man just because he's my bestie's ex? Anyway, when we got to Naja, he was like, Mama, so I got excited. I knew that my prayer was answered. He wasn't going to Zana, to my friend's birthday. So I also had to get off because I needed to get his number. Now, I even regretted where I sat at the back. But as I struggled to get outside, I hear this lady tell my crush, first hold the baby, let me also get out. I wasn't very concerned. I was like, I just brushed it off. I was like, maybe he's just being a gentleman. As soon as the conductor gave me my money, my balance, now don't I see the man quarreling with a chick? At first they were speaking very slowly, so I wasn't hearing whatever they were saying. But still, I was concerned. I was like, should I go greet this man? Should I walk away? What do I do? But guys, even after 5 years, I was still crushing on this man and seeing him standing there, in the darkness, with the street lights painting his face orange. I knew I had to say something. Anyways, I approached him, and with a lot of excitement, I said, "Hi, Jay!" The woman looked at me, and the man looked at me. They were both puzzled. The woman was like, so this is one of your malayas, The man burst out, very angrily. He said, Nyabo, get your baby. This is not my baby. Get your baby. I don't even know who you are. The woman was like, just because you've seen one of your hoes, now you want to deny your baby. This is your baby. You impregnated me. Look at that nose. How can you deny a baby that has your exact nose? The man looked at me. He was very puzzled. He was like, Mahoro? I swooned. I knew that he remembered me. I was very excited. But then, he did say my name in a very lovey-dovey way. There was no stereo. Not like, Mahoro or Mahoro. He was just like, Mahoro. Like someone, some old man that was trying to clear his throat. Anyway, he said, Banange, can you believe this woman? I helped her carry the baby as she got off the taxi. But now, she's trying on me, but the baby is mine. What do I do? Can you imagine? Now, for me, in my heart, I was wondering. I was like, if you do not know who this baby is, why are you still holding it? Why not just put it down and walk away? I mean, this baby looked very, very young. He must have been like 3 months old. And this woman was a Nakawa because her blouse was wet from the breast milk. I thought she had dreads, so she looked like she smokes weed. You see, I read a story some time back of some lady in the US who put a baby in her blender to make juice. Now, when the police asked her, she was like, me when I saw this baby, I thought it was a giant pineapple. And that's why I put it in the blender. So, in my mind, I also thought that this woman had smoked so much weed and she's mistaking my crush to be the father of her baby. But before my crush could even do anything, the chick ran away. She burst into a run and fled, just like that, sweet, like a pretich. And she was so fast, within a minute, she had disappeared. Now, my crush looked at me and said, please help me hold this baby. Let me go look for this woman and bring her back. Now, he was so annoyed that I couldn't refuse, so I got the baby. And he also sprinted off in the same direction in which the woman took. Now, I don't even remember the last time I had held a baby. Yeah, I don't know if I was even holding it right. But the baby was so excited to be in my arms. He just kept on looking at me and laughing and smiling. Now, 30 minutes passed. My crush had not returned, neither did the woman. I was just there, stranded with the baby. I looked on the side and I saw a bag that I had left there. I think it had baby diapers and a bottle and other baby things. So I checked it to see if I could get any money in it, but there was nothing, just dirty diapers. Now, here I was, very stranded, with a baby and a bag full of poop and no money. So I noticed there was a border stage next to where I was. So I wanted to give this baby to a border man to take him to the police so that I can go for my party. And the border man says, Nyabo, chichi, oyagala kola chi? I was like, I'm going to give you transport. Please help me take this baby to a police station. As I go to my party, I'll come back and make a statement. I'm going to leave you with my number. I promise, Bambi nyamba buyambi. This man was like, agala kusula mwanao. It's like, Wanake, this is not my baby. Another man said, twakulabye ng'ova mu taxi ne bbaawo, n'oyo mwana katoyagala mwega noyagala musula. I was like, Wanake, that is not even my husband. Immediately, in that moment, doesn't the baby start saying, Mommy, Mommy? Yeah? Can you believe it? A 3-month-old baby. Or maybe he was even older than that and I didn't know. But he just kept on saying, Mommy, Mommy, while laughing and pulling my shirt. Now the man who was next to me said, olaba alina mukuyita mami kati oli mumwegaana lwaki oyagala osuula omwana wo? Yemwe bamalaya abasuula abaana ku luguudo. Things escalated very fast. Before I knew it, a mob had formed. And one of them said, oh, yabbi omwana. And another one said, bwe bamusuulidde omwana, mbawe yamuleseewo kati naffe ayagala tusuulira mwana tetujja bikkiriza. They insulted me. And one of them even said, tumukwate tumuwe omwana omulala. Those words excited the guys that were standing there. Then one of the men said, tetukakwata. Tuete amafuta n'omupiira tumwoche. Let's burn her, tumwoche. At this point, I was so petrified. I tried to run away, but they grabbed me back. I started to cry. And then one of them who seemed to have some sense said, otunamwocha, omwana tugenda mutwalawa. That is how they took me to a police station. I was so happy to be at this police station. Now, I found a man there, a policeman that had a pot belly, so big, that looked like he had kwashako. But instead of kwashako, it was just full of corruption. Now, this man looked at me and said, Nyabo, Bado yagala sula mwana wo? You wanted to throw your baby away? I was like, Neda. So I started to narrate the whole story. But then I also told him how I knew the man that gave me the baby because he was my crush. Okay, just hear me out. I also don't know why I told the man that I knew this guy and he was my crush, but it was the only explanation I had for why I got off the taxi before I got to Zana. But what policeman would believe that this man didn't actually impregnate me? Now, they gave me 3 choices. One of them was to go to jail for throwing away a baby. Apparently, it was like suicide. If you attempt it and you fail, you still commit a crime. Number 2 was to give him 1 million shillings to let me go. Now, I started crying and laughing at the same time. Me who had even just borrowed money for transport to Zana. Where was I going to get 1 million shillings to pay the guy a bribe? Option number 3. He said he wanted to impregnate me so that he can take care of both babies. I just called my dad. You see, my dad is a true dad. He's a true father. He's not like those ghost fathers. He drove very fast to the police station, and he even talked to that Kwashako pot-bellied policeman and gave him a 20k. And just like that, I was saved. Oh, and by the way, we left that baby at the police station, so I don't know what happened after. Anyways, can you wrap your head around this, Kaboozi? Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your brothers and uncles to stop impregnating women for. Until next week, bye-bye.